నిమిషాలు. So the next topic is short-term scheduling problems. The last topic is covered were the long-term scheduling problem. So long-term scheduling problem means the scheduling time period is a considered 1 year or 1 month is called as a long-term scheduling problem. Now discuss the short-term scheduling problem. The short-term scheduling problem, the scheduling time period is considered to be 1 day or 1 week. As the scheduling time period, as the scheduling period is very small, the head of the water in the reservoir can be assumed to be constant, which there may not be any changes in the head of the water present in the reservoir. Now derive the coordination equation of short-term scheduling problems, and they are very simple and easy to determine. So the basic short-term hydro scheduling problem is the requires that the given amount of water held be used, be used in such way that the cost of thermal units must be minimized. We know that our aim is the cost of operation of a thermal power plant can be minimized through the hydropower generations when the water is availability. Here the water is constrained, and the hydro plant is not a sufficient, the hydro plant is not a sufficient to supply the all the load demands during the period. So it means the hydro plant is not a sufficient to supply all the load demands during the period because of the water storage, because of the hydropower generations runs only dry seasons to generate the power in a rainy seasons, and the water is stored in the rainy season and during the supply the same power in a dry seasons. So that is the hydro power plant is not a sufficient to supply all the loads demands during the periods. So the total input of the system, the mathematical scheduling problems may be set up as follows. So minimum f of t, this is a function of minimum fuel of the input of the system of a thermal power plant. Ft equal to summation of j equal to 1 to j maximum nj into f of psj. Here f is the function, nj means the number of hours in the period of j, and psj means PSJ means the power generation of steam power plant in a J period. And the energy available from the hydroelectric plant is summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum PHJ into NJ. PHJ into NJ. So the energy available from the hydroelectric power plant, nothing but the summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum PHJ into NJ. Here know that the energy equal to power into time. So here N means number of hours in the period of J, and pH means is the power generations. And it is not a sufficient to meet the entire load. This is not a sufficient is meet the entire load. And so here the summation of the energy is some, the hydropower generation energy is less than or equal to load energy. So summation of j equal to j equal to 1 to j maximum phj into nj less than or equal to summation of j equal to 1 to j maximum plj into and nj. The operation of the hydro plant should be minimum optimum the cost of fuel in thermal power plant when made compared to the hydro plant. And so hydrothermal and hydro generation should be determined a function of time. So here the summation of j equal to 1 to nj maximum nj into t maximum, this is the total interval of time. The entire amount of energy of hydro plant in a such way that the rest of remaining generations from steam plant is to be minimized. As the energy supplied, the load must be equal to the energy generations and by the hydro and thermal power plant. You can write the steam plant energy is required. So total steam power energy plus hydro power energy equal to total load demand. So similar power generation of hydro power plant and so much, yes, energy is thermal power energy plus, you know that ph plus pl is equal to total power generation equal total load. Similarly, total power energy equal to total load energy. So here the steam plant energy is required, E equal to steam plant energy. So summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum PL into NJ. Yes, the PL means load, not a losses. So PL means load into NJ minus summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum PHJ into NJ equal to E, and summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum PHJ into NJ equal to E. This is the steam energy of a thermal power plant. It is a steam energy of a thermal power plant. And summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum NJ less than or equal to T maximum. NS means number of hours. So number of hours of a period the steam plants run to run. Number of the number of periods in the steam plant is to run. Some of textbooks are referred here. J maximum is replaced by the NS. NS means number of periods of the steam plants to run. The load balance equation. You know that the load balance equation for J equal to 1 to J maximum. So for J equal to 1 to J maximum equal to the summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum Nj equal to T maximum. Nj equal to T maximum. So that write the summation form in the water discharge. So summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum Nj into Qj equal to Q total. Q discharge. Qj means total discharge, and other constraints are to be considered here. So Vj for J equal to 0 equal to Vs starting volume of the water. So you know already discussed in the water availability constraints. So double dash of T my plus double dash of 0 minus double dash integral 0 to T double of T plus integral of 0 to T qtt. So here the same the other constraint to be considered. Vj for J equal to 0 equal to Vs starting volume of the water, and Vj for J equal to J maximum equal to E ending volume of water. So those are the constraints are involved in these equations. And total volume of volume of water available discharge for a given period of time. So it write the summation form. So Q equal to summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum Nj into Qj, where Qj is the water rate of our interval. So once here the above equations are involved constraint functions. Once I can involve the constraint function, go to the objective function. Objective function nothing but the main function plus along with the constraints. So this type of function can be written as, so here f is the function, f equal to the summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum. So this function is constraint main function. This function is constraint function is also constraint function. So here the type of function can be written as f equal to summation of J equal to 1 to J maximum Nj into f of Pj plus lambda into, this is the with considered for without losses. So PLJ means load demand minus PHG means steam power generation minus PH means hydro power generation for the jth period into plus V into summation of J equal to J maximum into Nj into Qj, the function of PHJ minus Q total by D. So here the Nj means number of periods for hours, and Qj means total discharge during is the function of time. Write the QRJ into PG means the thermal and hydro generation should be determined as a function of time. So here, so write the V means sigma equal to summation of J equal to J maximum Nj into Qj of PHJ. Write the function of hydro power generation in terms of function of water discharge and water storage. So where V is the constant which converts the incremental water rate of of a jth hydro plant into incremental cost and for any given interval of scheduling of thermal plant for economic operation is possible. So here is the constant. MV is the constant which converts the incremental water rate of jth hydro plant into incremental cost for every given interval of scheduling of thermal plant for economic operation is possible. And next, we know that now we obtain the coordination equation. We obtain the coordination equation conditions to derive the derive with respect of variable and equating the zero. So in the above equations, derive with respect of PSK. PSJ means SK, J replaced by K. We derive with respect of P dPSK equal to 0 for J equal to K, which gives an df by dpsk equal to summation of j equal to 1 j maximum df by psk by dpzk into nj, so minus lambda k. So here in the last equation, the last equation here actually the lambda j. So P load is the 0 is also 0. Derivative with respect of in the above equation df by dpsk. So dpsk means df by dpsc by dpsk plus lambda. This term is 0 and then term is 0. Only remaining minus delta lambda minus lambda into psa. Psa is a 1 kabatti. So plus lambda is the term if is 0. So then finally derivative with respect of ps and equating the 0, which gives df by dpsk equal to summation of j equal to 1 j maximum df of psk by dpsk into nj minus lambda k equal to 0. For subjected j equal to k, for subjected subject j equal to k means in the replaced by j replaced by lamb k. So nk by df by dpsk by dpsk minus lambda k equal to 0. So the term the lambda k term is taken as a right side, and then the equation can be written as nk into df by psk by dpsk equal to lambda k. So here the df, this is the coordination equation of steam energy plant, steam power plant or thermal power plant. In the above equation, similarly with the hydro power generation with another variable, another way in the equation involved is another variable hydro power generation. The hydro power generation with respect of pghk and equating the 0 for j equal to and k. So here df by df by dphk plus for the first term is involved only summation of j equal to 1 to j maximum df f nj into f of psj. The term is involved, term is constant take as a 0, and the term is 0 plus lambda into the minus 1. So first plg means 0 and psk means 0 and last remaining delta k into minus 1 plus v into nk dqk of function of in power generation phk by dphk minus 0 equal to 0, minus 0 equal to 0, and the term is taken as the right side. So the finally term v into then finally term df of psk by sorry v into nk into dqk, the qk into phk by dphk equal to lambda k, dphk by lambda k. This is the coordination equation only hydropower generations. By consider with the above steps are without losses. Now consider the losses of the power balance equation can be written as, so here the plj total power generation equal to total load demand plus losses. So plj plus p losses, plj means load and load, pl means load demand plus p losses minus phj minus psj equal to 0. Replace with the power equation and the function of new power balance equation f equal to summation of j equal to n to j maximum. So involve the losses, the constraint with losses. Now now write the objective function. The objective function is the main function plus along with the constraint function. So f equal to summation of j equal to 1 to j maximum nj f of phj plus lambda j into plj plus p loss minus phj minus psj plus into gamma into summation of j equal to 1 to j maximum nj into qj, a function of phj minus q total, minus q total. And the next step, derive with respect of psk, respect and psk equal to 0, df by dpsk equal to 0 for j equal to k, df by dp, derive now derivative, the df by dpsk equal to summation of j equal to 1 to j maximum nj df by psk by dpsk plus lambda k, the function of losses. So the losses is the function of generations, you know that. So you know that the losses is the function of generation, dp loss k by dpsk minus 1 equal to 0. And now the above equation can be written as nj into df by psk by dpsk plus lambda k into d into p loss k by dpsk minus 1 equal to 0. The above equation, this term is taken as the right side. So nj into df by psk by dpsk equal to lambda k into 1 minus dp loss k by dpsk. So then finally we know that this lambda k and lambda mathematical cost of received power or Lagrangian multiplier. So lambda, you know the we got the lambda value, lambda k equal to and nj into df by psk by dpsk 1 minus dp loss k by dpsk. This is the cost of received power by the thermal power plant. And similarly derive the hydropower generations. So the hydropower generations, another variable is there, power generation of hydro generation. So df by dphk equal to 0 for j equal to k, and derivative with respect of 0 and equating the 0. So df by dphk equal to, the first term is stream regarding the stream energy. So plus 0, it is constant, 0 plus lambda can dplsk by dphk minus 1 plus v is the v into nk into dq by phk by dphk equal to 0. V is the incremental of cost of received incremental into sum of so where v is the constant, which is the converts incremental power, incremental water rate of jth hydro plant into incremental cost and for any given specified interval. So here lambda k, and take as the this term take as the right side, and lambda k into 1 minus dplsk by dphk equal to v into nk into dq by dphk phk by dphk. Lambda k equal to v into nk into dq by phk by dphk by 1 minus dp by loss k by dphk. This is the cost of received power by the Dharma hydro power plant. The totally finally it is the our aim is the cost of reduced in the cost of power generation in thermal power plant through the hydro power generation when the water is availability. So here and so finally, what is meant by hydrothermal scheduling? Short-term hydrothermal scheduling problem is the hydrothermal scheduling problem. The scheduling time period is considered for 1 day or 1 week is called as the short-term hydrothermal scheduling. In this time, the water of the head of the water in the reservoir must be assumed to be constant. There is no changes in the head of the water. Head of the water. So thank you.